So let us explain, or let us meditate upon Krishna's coming to Mathura, just to bring us up to date with today's verse, with your permission. You don't sound very eager. Okay. Thank you. Kamsa wanted to kill Krishna. Because of his own ego and his profound attachments to his wealth, to his power, to his greed, he saw Krishna as a threat. Kamsa had the strength of 10,000 elephants, each of his arms. That was his power. And he didn't get that power from going to a gym. You can't get that power, no matter what type of hoardings show people with power on the roadways of Mumbai. He got it through practicing yoga. Because yoga is a science of connecting with higher realms of existence. Material existence, gross, subtle, and ultimately it's meant to transcend material existence and connect directly to the power of God's grace. But some people, they don't get to that last part, simply because they don't want to. They want the gifts of God without God. So like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Hiranyaksha, all these types of people, he performed tremendous tapasya and yoga. And he gained so much strength that he could literally conquer the world. And he could even have the demigods, the devatas, fear him. Even the devas could not stand before him. And he had already subjugated the greatest asuras, or similar type of mystic demons, to be under his rule. Like Putana, Trinavarta, Aga, Vatsa, Pralamba, Keshi, Arista. They were all servants of Kamsa. And each of them went to Vrindavan, and each of them Krishna liberated effortlessly. Putana, Krishna was an infant child, only a couple days old. Now for you mothers and fathers, brahmacharis, I don't know how much you understand the technicalities. But you see little babies when they're 1 or 2 days old. What could they do? Yes? Vrindavan Rani Devi or some other gynecologist can give us details. But they're helpless. Their little fingers, I've gone and seen, their little fingers, they look, if you breathe on them, they will break. But yet Krishna with those little fingers went, and Putana broke. And when Krishna was only a few months old, Shakatasura, when he was just on his first birthday practically, Trinavarta, so Kamsa was constantly accumulating more and more anxiety. Very instructive. He had such mystic powers, and he was also extremely learned. He wasn't just like a dull-headed, strong person. He was incredibly brilliant intellectually. He was a scholar in his own right. But he couldn't free himself of anxiety. The Srimad Bhagavatam tells that even if one conquers the entire universe, one cannot be satisfied. One cannot be free from anxiety unless one controls one's own mind and senses. So this is real wealth. True wealth, from a realistic spiritual perspective, is not what we accumulate. Fame, power, wealth, skills, longevity of physical life. Because all these things are only, we strive for them because we're under the impression they'll give us happiness. Real wealth is happiness. Happiness that is not subjected to the ever-changing conditions of this world. Because whoever we are, whatever position, dukkhalayam ashashvatam, this world is full of uncertainties. Honor, dishonor, pleasure, pain, happiness, distress, health, disease, fame and infamy, the life and the birth and the death of loved ones. And oftentimes these dualities are out of our control. So real happiness is when it is transcendental to all of the changes in this world. Where our human nature feels for all of these things and does the best we can. But because we're connected to the Atma, the Jiv, the soul, and we're connected to Krishna, the Paramatma, the Supreme Soul, we deal with the things of this world from a perspective of service, rather than from the perspective of trying to be the enjoyer, because of the lack of fulfillment inside. So this is Kamsa's situation. He was so frustrated. Ultimately, he sent Akrura to invite Krishna to come to Mathura. And Kamsa was so demoniac. He also let Nanda Maharaj and the others come. Let them see Krishna die. This is his morbid state of consciousness. And he was convinced that it could be done. Akrura was a great devotee. That's why Kamsa sent him, because he couldn't just send anyone. If a devotee asks Krishna to come, then Krishna will come. Kamsa was so intelligent. And Kamsa gave Akrura a brand new chariot, just to encourage Akrura to be enthusiastic. Yes. But the world is a mirror of our own consciousness. So Kamsa is seeing everything and everyone according to his way of thinking. But Akrura, it is said in Gita, Yanisha Sarvabhutanam, that what is day for an ordinary person is night for a great devotee. And what is night for a common person, materialistic, is the time of awakening for self-realized souls. So Akrura was saying, this is my opportunity to be with Krishna. And he'll understand why I'm coming. externally he's coming for the purpose of trying to kill Krishna, but internally he's coming to surrender his heart with love.